Hi, Linda. Welcome to the Indigo Room. So today we're discussing, are your words ruining your life? And new energies are now here. That's what we're talking about today. So I'm going to let you all get into the room. And let me just close this up a little bit. And I can watch myself on YouTube. Wanda! Hello! Good rising. Hi. I know I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back. I'm back. So I thought that we were still reading Resurrection, but we're done. There's just a chapter in the back that you guys can check out yourself. It's not part of the Resurrection thing. It's a whole separate section. So you can check that out on your own and read that on your own. And today we're discussing your words and what is your inner conversation, because like, are your words like really like taking you out? Are they? Had to check myself, so I'm checking y'all. Look at my hair, it's all wicky wacky today. That's because I woke up late. Well, not really. I just um I don't do my hair when I go to work. I look like a crazy ragamuffin. Good rising, Barb. Hi, hi, hi. Yay, we're here. We're live. We're back. So I hope you all had a great week. We're going to do a little tickling of our amygdala, and we are going to bring Linda in a minute. And we're going to, because it's still Linda's happy birthday month, just saying. So if you didn't have an opportunity to say happy birthday to her, you can do that. You can send her a little something, something, her Cash App. I'll put the Cash App on there. Linda, I got something for you. It came in finally. Yay! So I can send it to you. I am so thrilled that I can give this to you. It is such a delicious thing. I told you about it. I didn't tell you what it was. I got one for me, you, and my sister. But this is your happy birthday present. And the other one is my sister's uh, Christmas present. So today I'm going to see Alvin Ailey dance troupe with my sister Susan. And because I'm off today, can you believe it? I've been working 5 days straight, 11 hours. And then you got to tack on like an hour and a half for my butt to get home. I was going to say my black arse, but I just said it. For my black arse to get home, it takes me probably the same amount of time that I was traveling to Manhattan. And I thought that, me being in traveling to Staten Island, in Staten Island, it would be nice, nice, easy. No, 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 that's not what's happening. Because this bus makes 40 freaking stops before it gets to my job. And it's a bus, it's not the subway. So we got to stop. We got to deal with traffic. We got to deal with stoplights. So you know what I do? Most of the time, I'm sleeping on the bus because I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Then some days, I listen to Cryon or uh, do my meditation. It's in, surround the bus with light, because I'm telling you, we become animals. People become animals on the bus. They become animals. They're all nice, nice when you stand at the bus stop. The bus comes, everybody's pushing each other. I don't even have to move. I just stand there and let them slide me in. Say what? Oh, we have to send my girl, Sharon. She is definitely ill right now. So we're seeing you not ill. Let me take that back. She's definitely well. Definitely well. Not ill. She's definitely well. And I'm sending you a lot of energies today. So after I get off the live, I'm going to do that. Just going to get into my meditation and surround you with all kinds of delicious healing energies. And then, you definitely will accept it, I'm sure. And you might want to get yourself some. Did you get the CMOS? start taking that and some elderberry, and I will get some more information on healing that naturally, with some. Wanda, your birthday's December 17th. Oh, I didn't realize that. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Wanda. Because I won't see you on the 17th. I'll be buried in boxes. So I'm singing to you now. I feel good, even though, I worked like a crazy, crazy person this week. I'm not used to this kind of long hours, but I am going to say that my inner conversation, LaShonda Shavers, hello, welcome back to the Indigo Room. My inner conversation has definitely helped me get through the week. Now, remember when I was telling you when I first started this job, how I wanted to, take a person and just lay hands on her? Remember I told you about that? I was like, I would put her in a box and I'm going to jail, because at least if I go to jail, I can sit down. So I had to change my inner conversation, right? I had to change all of that in the middle of dealing with the craziness. Okay, I just want to say, do you guys see my Santa? My Santa and my angel, I'm decorating for Christmas because I'm a Christmas nut. So I have to decorate like, a little bit at a time here and there. Because when I come home from work, I'm going to bed. I'm glad you're here this morning as well. Thank you for joining us. It's all good. What's all good? Oh, that I forgot. I didn't realize that I won't see you for your birthday. Yeah. The Santa, that's my favorite Santa. He's a black Santa. Look at him. And he's just so jolly. Look at him. Look at him. Look at his face. Isn't he cute? I just love him. The angel, she goes with him, but she's wrapped up in Christmas lights right now. So if I move her, everything falls down. So I'm just going to leave her over there. But I keep her out all year long. Santa, I sort of keep him out all year long. He's just like somewhere in the background. But then when Christmas comes, we have fun, me and him. Okay. So I'm decorating for Christmas. I'm getting ready for the Christmas holiday, even though the children won't be here. Stephen is in Japan still, and he's doing a really great job. I spoke to him last night. And my other son is sick in Texas. So, well, he's not feeling well, but I'm seeing him well. So if we can send light and energies, healing energies to Sharon and Sean. Sharon and Sean. Thank you, Barb. Thank you. Thank you, Linda. Santa and Angel looks great. So we're going to bring Linda out in a minute, but I wanted to first just tickle our amygdala, okay? Because that's what we have to do so that we can get our frontal lobe open. And then we're going to talk about your inner conversations. And I'm going to share with you how my inner conversations have changed my experience at that place that starts with an A. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say the whole name. But if you can guess it, you can guess where I am. 5 days a week, 11 hours. 11 freaking hours that I'm standing. Whew, a day. Then, you know. Oh my goodness. It's on your face and left eye, so you're having trouble seeing. I love sending light and love, and now 2 people are getting extra from me. Thank you, Barb. Thank you. And Sharon, that's gonna be healed. It's already done. So we're expecting that to be done. So we're gonna tickle our amygdala. I'm gonna light a little Palo Santo wood. But definitely get you the, Sharon, get the CMOS. I sent you the link. If you need it again, I will text it to you. Get some and put it in some fruit smoothies and start drinking that. It helps to rejuvenate your body, and it'll help the healing process. With the energies that we're sending to you, thought process that we're sending to you, it will help your body to regenerate itself and heal itself even better. So if you need the link, I will send it to you again. I'm going to wipe that out. Okay. So I want you to grab your feather. Imagine that you have the feather in your hand. LaShonda, this is what we do. We tickle our amygdala in the indigo room. And where is your amygdala, everybody? We know where it is. It is right here on either side of your temple. And when your amygdala is closed shut, you can't receive new thoughts, new energies, new ideas, new imaginations, and you're in fight or flight mode. When your amygdala is clicked back open, it's clicked open, you smile, you're able to accept things. It helps light up your frontal lobe, your pineal gland, you know, all that third eye right here. So we want you to open your amygdala, tickle your amygdala. Make sure you're wearing elastic anti-embolic hoses. Oh, that's right. You're a nurse, right? Did you get that, Sharon? Yeah, I'm going to put it up on the chat. Put it up on the window there so you can see it. Make sure you're wearing elastic anti-embolic hoses. That's for you, Sharon. Okay, so imagine that you have the feather in your hands. Your feather. Close your eyes if you want to. You don't have to, but it's better if you do. Imagine that you're feeling the bristles of your feather. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What color is it? What does it feel like? Is it hard? Is it soft? Is it kind of twisted? Is it kind of bent? What does it feel like? I found a feather the other day. I told you, well, not the other day, a couple of months ago. I told you guys when I was walking over there at the Metropolitan Opera. It's not quite blue. It's kind of green. It's very dark green. It looks black, but it's a dark green color. It's really pretty. So imagine that you have a feather in your hand. What does it feel like? Feel the bristles of your feather. And then raise your feather up to the center of your forehead. I can feel it already. I didn't even slide it in. Slide it into your forehead. And then move the feather over to the right and tickle your amygdala on the right. And then slide it over and tickle your amygdala on the left side. And then pull out your feather. You should be smiling. If you're not, try it again. Oh, that's for me. Thank you, Wanda. That was for me. Make sure I am wearing elastic anti-embolic so I don't get a blood clot or something from standing all day. All right, I'll get some. I'll get some this week. Okay. I put like I do put stuff around my knees, like elastic around my like a band around my knees. But I will definitely get those hoses for myself this week. Thank you, Wanda. So today we're talking about changing your inner conversation. So I'm going to bring Linda out. Hey, Linda. Okay,
Hi,
I
everybody.
got to move over.
Good rising.
Happy birthday to you, Linda. Birthday month, you and Wanda. I got to
Happy
send
birthday,
Wanda something
Wanda.
for her birthday now. I didn't even realize it was her birthday. Um, so let me move over. Here we go. So today we're talking about inner conversations and what your inner conversations are. Look, I can never figure out which way I'm going with this hair. Um, Today, our inner conversations and what are we saying to ourselves as we move through our day, as we just move through our life. So I did tell you all in the beginning when I first started this new job that, I was having problems with some of the people, management and all of that. And I had to really, really dig down deep and change my inner conversations and what I was thinking and feeling and saying to these people about these people. And it has literally, in a very short period of time, changed my whole experience being there. Don't get me wrong, still don't like the job. But while I'm there, I am using my time because it's monotonous work. So I'm using my time to um, change my inner conversation, and I'm realizing that it's a good place for me to be right now because there are many people who are in types of situations like this in their life, and as a coach, it's great for me to be able to experience what they're experiencing so that I would be able to assist those who need assistance. And with changing my inner conversation and what I'm saying and what I'm thinking, my whole experience has changed. The person that I had the, issue with, that we were fighting with, that I was fighting with, in my mind, in my thoughts, because I was fighting with her. I already beat her down, put her in a box, and shipped her out. I did. I was laying hands on her, and it wasn't hands of healing. Okay, I'm just saying. I wasn't trying to heal her. I was trying to help her into a box and get her out. Um, so I had to really look at myself and change my inner conversation and what I'm saying about her, what I'm saying about myself, and my whole experience has literally changed. The other thing that has happened on the fourth day of this week, I think it was the fourth day, because my days are all mixed up. I don't know. Today's Sunday, right? Today's Sunday, right, Linda?
Yep.
I don't know. I keep thinking it's Saturday because you're off you work 5 days a week. You're off on Fridays. I always forget that. Like on Friday, I'm like, oh, thank God I'm home, and I lay down, and I always wake up late on Saturday because I still think it's Sunday. I'm off, but I'm not. But it was the fourth day, which was Friday for me, and my body was just not having it. It was just like, are you insane? What are you doing? How are you, what? And the one thing that I have started doing, and Linda and I have been listening to Cryon, and I know Barb listens to Cryon too. I feel like Cryon is the evolution of Neville. That's what I was trying to say to you the other day, Linda. That Cryon is like the evolution of Neville to me, right? Um, like he took whatever Neville was giving us and just pushed it forward with all other kinds of stuff too. But I love listening to him. Well, we who channels him, but what the message is saying. So if you haven't, LaShonda's laughing. Yeah, LaShonda, I was laying hands on a person. But we're going to talk about that in the New Energies segment part. Anyway, so let me get back to the story. So this week, my body just was like, every part of me was hurting. My shoulders, my arms, my legs. And one of the things that I have been doing is talking to my body, literally talking to my body, telling it that I love it, that I am just so thankful that, so many different parts of it work. I'm thankful for my cells, that my body cells work, that my skin is healthy, that my eyes are working, my teeth. I'm just talking to my body, especially in the shower in the morning when I get up. I am loving my body up, literally sending every cell of my body love. Now, I think I shared with you one of the I am statements that I use in the morning, and talking about, the beauty of my body, and doing the exercise of moving my hands up and down my body so that my body receives energy as well. A lot of times, everything we think, our thoughts create our reality, which they do. But what are your thoughts? What kind of thoughts are you running rampant with? What is your inner conversation? What are you saying to you? What are you saying about your body? What are you saying about your environment? What are you saying, about others? So, this month has been a real interesting time for me because, I have to practice what I preach, right? I have to practice what I teach. So I'm standing in all of this. I'm like swimming in boxes. We have been literally swimming in boxes for the past 2 weeks. I'm not kidding. You know how tall I am? I'm 5'11". I'm a big girl. I'm a tall one. I'm a tall drink of water. Boxes up to here. Okay? Literally swimming. This is me. So my body said, you know what? I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of these boxes. I'm sick of you standing. I'm sick of it. And one of the things that I've been listening to Cryon, and one of the things he was talking about was going to the Akash and talking to your innate. And the Akash is the Akashic records. And I was just sitting outside on my break because it was boiling inside and I needed some fresh air and I wanted to see the sun. So I was sitting outside. I had a late break and I had my head down because I was just so tired. And I said, I talked to my guides, I talked to spirit, and I said, what do I need for my body? Like, what can I do right now to help my body right now? Because she's just done. And I got one more day left of this craziness. And I distinctly heard, I am soft. I went, what? I even asked Cryon. I was like, Cryon, like, what can I say or do right now? And I heard, I am soft. You're soft. You need softness. Now that definitely was not me thinking that I need softness right now. And I said, softness? All right. I'll give it a whirl. So I started walking around right then in that moment. I didn't fight it. I didn't say, I did fight it for like a minute. And then I was like, okay, fine. I am soft. I am soft. I just kept telling my body that. I said, my body is soft. I am soft. You are soft. I am softness. I am soft. I am soft. I am soft. first, I didn't feel nothing. Then, all of a sudden, I started feeling a little change in my body. My body started to feel rejuvenated, even. And I said, well, daggone it. I just kept saying, I am soft all day. Not all day, because it was like 3 hours. I had 3 more hours left for the day. But from that time on till, and I said it out loud because there was nobody around me, so I could say it out loud while I was outside. And then I went back to my station and I just kept thinking, I am soft, I am soft, I am soft. And lo and behold, the next day, which was yesterday, I had a fabulous day at work. Fabulous. My supervisor was wonderful to me. The other supervisors were wonderful to me. I got extra tickets because they're giving these tickets away for some raffle or whatever. And my body, I felt great. By the time I got home, even though mentally I was tired, physically I was kind of tired, but my body literally did not feel the way it had been feeling 3 days, 4 days prior. So I'm encouraging you all to check what you're saying to yourself, to your body, to your environment, to your world. So if you could mentally hear yourself out loud, like if you were talking to a friend about your experience, which, I've done that with you guys, right? So I told you I was living in hell. So I had to change all that. I had to really, really dig down deep and start checking my words and start really changing what I'm saying to myself, what my inner conversation is, and calling in energy. And I would say, I am energized. But the I am soft, that I didn't expect. And that worked. And my body got soft. It just like, because I'm picking up boxes. Sometimes they're 70 freaking pounds. Sometimes they're 50 pounds. There's no little sticker on it that says they're heavy. And so you go pick it up and you're like, oh, and you brace yourself. So you're tight and your body feels hard. Mine does anyway. I don't know about anybody else's, but you're just tired, and your arms hurt, your legs hurt, your neck hurts, your shoulders hurt, your back hurts, everything hurts. Everything hurts except your freaking head, because you can't talk to anybody, right? So I'm encouraging you all, because this happened within less than 30 days. Less than 30 days, I was able to change my whole experience working at this new job that I'm at, that I don't particularly like. But while I'm there, I am in the middle of changing my whole experience while I'm in the middle of that. So if you are, what are you saying about your life? What are you saying about your body? What are some of the things that you're saying to yourself? And I'm talking just thoughts. I can't be in your mind. I can only be in my mind. I really can't hear what you're thinking. I can see what you might be thinking just by the energy that you're emitting or what you're saying to me. But I can't be in your mind. Only you can do that. So what are some of the thoughts in the moment that you're experiencing things that you can change, that you can change your environment? Now, listen, people are still having wicky-wacky experiences at that place. Nothing literally has changed except my experience being in that place. It's still a dark place. I still ask you guys to send love and light to that place. Linda sends love and light to me every morning. to that place. I send love and light to that place. Even when I'm not there, I'm sending love and light. I call in light. I call in sacred flame to burn out all of the negativity that's there because it is a dark place. Funky double zeros in the house. Hey, Funky. So you really do have the ability, number one, to send out energy. It's all in you, everything. All the energies are in you. And you have the ability to change your conversation. Speak life over your life. Speak life. Do not speak destruction. If you continue to speak destruction, then you will have a destructive life. You will have experiences that take you out. Even in the middle of hell, you can experience beauty. You can find the beauty even in hell. Because I'm in hell. So I'm just telling you. I know for a fact that that's possible. See, now I know for a fact that you could literally be in hell. Not that I didn't know that before, but I really know it now. That you could literally be in hell and have a good experience while you're there based on what you are saying to yourself. If I had continued on that track of, laying hands on that person, hating everybody, hating the experience, not bringing love and light into the situation, not changing my inner conversation, not doing my I am statements while I'm standing there lifting all these heavy boxes, not smiling, not enjoying my own self, my experience would be continue to be horrific. Because it was horrific that first week. Now it's not so bad. Not because I adjusted to the situation, because the situation is adjusting to me. You have the ability to change your whole experience, your body, your environment, that it now resonates with you and your higher self. Linda said, Barb said, I read all the Cryon books and went to a seminar years ago, but haven't listened online yet. I must add this to my list. Yes, you must add, I think you should add it to your list. I ain't going to tell you what to do. I don't should on anybody, but y'all should check him out. Because like I said, it feels to me like what he's saying, what Lee is channeling, because it's channeled by Lee. He's bringing in new thought, I don't know. It resonates with me more than any other person I've listened to in a very long time. Now, you all know that I started out with law of attraction, following Abraham. And then to me, they didn't evolve. There was nothing more. It was the same old, listen like a broken record. And I got tired of it. And I was like, okay, I need something else. This got to be more. And then we found Neville and we started doing the Neville stuff. And we love Neville. And your imagination, your thoughts, your vibration, that creates your reality. That is true. However, there's more. There's more. Think about it. There has to be more than what we're experiencing right now. We live in a galaxy. We live in a space, a place that is, your mind can't conceive of the infinite amount of galaxies that there are. And we cannot be so ignorant to think that this is it. This is all there is. There has to be more, right? There has to be other beings and other people and other, we can't just be out here spinning around on the planet and thinking, okay, that's it. It's only us. This is it. This is all God created. This is it. This is all, this is it. No. So if you look at Listen to Kryon, you will understand what I'm talking about and how you can. He talks about I am statements. He talks about visualization, but he also helps you to remember who you are, the truth of who you are and where you came from and why you're here. So Bob said, go and add Kryon, should or not. You should. You absolutely should. Mm. So Linda, unmute yourself, Linda.
Unmuted.
Linda is back. She went on a delicious trip down to California. She's back in Oregon in our new home now. But Linda.
Yes.
You've been listening to Kryon recently as well.
Yes.
What do you feel?
I want to listen to him, every day. It's like there are so many things that he's able to say in a very understandable way. And I think one of the things that I like is that he explains that, there are people that are on one level, then there are people on another level, then there are other people that are on another level, and what the differences are. And he was talking about the parking lot examples to give people an idea of what those levels might be. And I everything I've listened to so far, it's like, oh my gosh, oh wow, yeah. And I've written a lot of stuff down. I don't write down stuff normally, but I decided to start doing that. With him, it's like I keep writing this stuff down. It's like, oh, things to remind myself, things, I am statements that he suggests that resonate with me. And I'm just having a great time with him. And he's not all seriousness either.
Right.
And I like that a lot. And he seems to balance historical stuff that happened on Earth. He gives you a little bit of history, and then he's talking one time, and then in his next video, he'll be talking about the specific energies that are coming through now to us on the planet, and his observations about them, and his observations about how we might adjust to them.
Yeah, exactly. So there are new energies that are coming into the planet, new systems that are about to, I don't know when it's gonna happen. But you can see the change that's happening already. When I spoke to you all the week before last, the week before we did the I Am discourses, and I was talking to you about 2020 and the portal that's now open closes around January 5th, 14th, around there. That's the date. And then I went and listened to Kryon. This is like the first day I think I listened to him, or the second day. And he pretty much said exactly what I said. And I was like, what? I just talked about this on my show. What? I just talked about this on my show. I just did this. I said, you're the first. I said, I thought I was nuts. I thought I was freaking nuts because I'm telling you all that there is a time frame, literally. Now, it's not about being afraid. However, you do need to make your choice, light or dark. Do you want the light or do you want to continue to remain in the darkness? Do you want to move through and get through the other side of the veil so you do know how your manifestations start coming to light, things start changing for you? What do you want to do? What do you want to be? What do you want to have? You have this choice now. You have to make a decision. I'll still love you. We'll all still love you if you don't make a choice. However, we are moving from 3D to 4 and 5D. Just trust me on that. And when I heard him talking about that, I was like, well, dagnabbit. Somebody, I felt, I don't even know. What's the word I'm looking for?
Validated?
Yes, that's it. I felt validated at that moment listening to him because I was like, what? Like most channelers, a lot of times they don't, I don't know. I feel like a lot of them give you pablum and they give you just like the surface stuff. Like there's more. That's why I love Neville, because Neville gives you meat, food that you could eat. Not that we eat meat. Well, I don't eat meat anymore, but he gives you food. He gives you food that is for your soul, teaches you how to use your imagination. And that's what I feel like Kryon is doing as well. Gives you tools. Like, here, some of the stuff may not make sense to you yet, but if you continue to listen, you'll start to feel something. It'll start to resonate with you somehow. You'll be like, I did kind of feel that. I did kind of think that, but I thought I was crazy. Like when he was talking about the changes of the sun. And I have been saying the sun has changed. Has anybody noticed? I didn't say it to y'all. I just was, talking out here in my world where I live, and I'm talking about the sun. And I noticed, because I used to get the sun in the same position in my apartment every day. The sun rises. Okay, it changes position with the seasons. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when it's in season and where it is every summer. Is it raining? Heard some noise sound like rain. Your sun, I can't even tell. Used to be able to tell time by the sun. Like the dial, would be at this position at 3 o'clock. The sun would be at this position at 4 o'clock. The sun would be at this position at 12 o'clock. At 12 o'clock in the afternoon, I could count on the sun being in my front window every day. Every day. It has changed within the last year and a half. Maybe 2 years. I go into my living room and I'm going, and I have to look at my watch like, what time is it? What? Why is the sun over there when it's supposed to be over here? Now it faces at certain times of the day, it faces this way. When it used to face, it would be over this, like the sun would be over here. Now it's over here. And I go, that's weird. So I'm asking people, have you noticed any changes with the sun? And when I look at it, it even looks different. I know people say don't look at the sun, but when I look at the sun looks different. It doesn't look the same like it used to look years ago. It's more white now with some hues of violet. I started seeing the violet before I moved back to New York. But if you start looking up, because I look up all the time, I'm a nerd. That's what I do. I look at the sky, I look at nebulas, I go online, I'm a nerd, I'm a Trekkie, I'm all that. So I'm looking up at the sky a lot, and I'm noticing that the sun has changed position. So I'm minding my business, listening to Cryon, and each morning a new video pops up. He puts out a new video almost every day, sometimes twice a day. And this one comes up and it says sun changes. I'm going, what? Listen to it. Sure enough, he's talking about, have you noticed there's a change in the positions of the sun? I'm like, yes, I noticed. I've been asking people all the time, what is going on with the sun? And everybody thinks I'm crazy. So now, finally, I don't feel nuts. I don't feel insane. Have you all noticed anything different about the sun? Linda?
Yes, I have. I think I noticed it, I don't know, about a year and a half ago. And this is when I was living in northern Arizona in the summer. And it's like I'm looking at the sun and going, the color's changed. The light hitting the earth has changed, at least
Yeah.
where I was. And and here, even though this is a new area for me, when I went back to the San Francisco Bay Area to visit, I noticed that the quality of light was different, that uh, it was harder to tell time by the light. And this is in a house that in a house that I've been in for a long time. And even just driving around the San Francisco Bay Area, it was like, it wasn't an hour off because of our daylight saving time stuff.
Right.
It was like it was like the light hitting the earth seemed to be a little bit less. But when you looked at the sun, it seemed to be a different color. It wasn't as yellow. It was more whitish.
Right. Exactly. That's exactly it. It's more whitish. It's not as yellow as it used to be. It used to be like yellow and orangey. Now it's white. So I don't know if you thought you were crazy. Did you feel like something was up, or did you think you already knew?
No, I didn't think that I was crazy or anything. It's just an observation. And then when he went and said, well, our solar system and our galaxy, we're moving into an area of the solar system, I'm sorry, of our galaxy that this planet hasn't been on in 26,000 years. Of course it's going to be different. Just figuring the angles of how the sun shines and what other how the light's reflected differently, because the planets are getting sunlight in a different way. That made a lot of sense to me.
Exactly. I just think that it's I'm so eager and so interested in what we're getting ready to evolve into. And this is why I'm talking about getting yourself fortified, making yourself being more focused on your mind talk right now. It's really, really important. Not just so that you can change your experience, but as a light worker while you're here on the planet, you don't have to be doing anything, extraordinary, because you're already extraordinary. Okay. But what I mean is, you don't have to write a book. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to have a YouTube channel with 10,000 followers, which is, one of the things I really would like to do. But right now, in the space that you're in the job that I'm in the facility that I'm in, you can bring in more light to wherever you are and whatever you're doing in your own experience. And guess what that does? That pushes out to everyone that's in the space. You light their flame by lighting your own. Now, not everybody's going to accept that. Excuse me. Not everybody's going to accept the light. Not everybody. But there will be people that will feel your energy. There'll be people that gravitate to you. There'll be people that say, what are you doing? Why do you look so happy? Why does your energy feel so good? That person, that woman that me and her, is ready to knock her teeth back down her throat. She's always around me now. Why? Because she feels the light. She feels the energy. She feels what I'm sending to her. It is real. It is palpable. And in my experience with her, she's different than she is with everybody else. She's different. Other people talk about it. I said, well, you can't talk about her around me. They're like, yeah, but she did this and that to you, remember? I said, yep, I remember well. But I've changed how I view her now. I've changed my experience with her. They're like, how did you do that? See? So you, wherever you are, whoever you are, wherever you are in the room, you could be in a room with people, you could be in a room by yourself. You could be in a big facility like I am with 3,000 people who change and become animals when they get on the bus. And so I surround everybody at the bus stop with light. You have the ability to do that. And you have the ability to change your mind talk. Get can't out of your vocabulary. I can't do this. I'm saying to myself every day while I'm at work, I can do this. I can do this. I am doing this. I can do this. I am strong. I am healthy. I am soft. That one I loved so much. Immediately, my body relaxed. I am soft. Immediately. So there are things that you are saying to yourself. There are things that you are saying about your environment. There are things that you are saying about others that you can change right now where you're sitting, right now where you're standing. I know that. You know why I know that? Because I had to do it too. Barb said, I did notice, but thought it was just me. Ha, see? That's why we're talking about it, because we're all noticing it, but nobody's saying anything to anybody, and you're not crazy. You're not crazy. Barb said, I saw a lighter sun too. Thought it was cataracts. It's not your cataracts, Barb. You ain't got cataracts. The sun is changing. But other colors still look vibrant to me. So, yeah, it's the sun. We are moving. The planet is moving in a direction. And our consciousness is also changing as well, as a whole, for the most part. So the more light, I know for 2020, we're about to see some real, because of the new energies that are coming in, we're about to see more darkness that was hidden. Because if you think about 2019 and what we saw come out, a lot of our political things, the Me Too movement, 2018, 2019, um, the trafficking of children, all of this stuff, the Catholic Church and the pedophiles, and there's more coming. And this is why I am saying to you to really, really, really get strong, get your inner conversation strong, get that game strong. Because when stuff starts to show up that just kind of takes you out, you'll be able to get into your inner conversation and switch up stuff. We're getting ready to see some really crazy, wicky wacky stuff show up. And it's going to look like dark is taking over the light. And that is not the case. What I'm encouraging you all to do and understand is that light is taking over the darkness. However, when light shows up, like it's getting ready to show up, or like it has been, it's more and more and more people are understanding that God, the kingdom of heaven, God is within you. It's not out here in the ethers. That you have this light inside of you, and that you can call in more light, and you can call in more energy, and you can work with the new energies, the new system, that the more light is shined on darkness. It's like when you turn on, I don't know. Okay. I'm from New York. I'm from New York City. Y'all know that. Sharon, when you turn on the lights and you go to somebody's house who has an infestation of roaches, when you turn the light on, all of a sudden, that's when you see the roaches. You're like, oh my God. They're scurrying, right? They're trying to get out of the light. They're trying to get back into their little dark places. That's what's happening right now. That is what we're experiencing right now. The light is being shined on the dark spaces. And when the light shines on dark spaces, you see the ugly. You see the depraved. You see the stuff that's being done in darkness. And many people get afraid and they're living in fear and they go into the fear mode. But the dark feeds off of fear. So if you get your inner conversation strong, your inner conversation game strong, you won't necessarily be afraid. Then you'll be able to be a light and be able to assist those who are in fear. Does that make sense? Because we're moving. We're moving whether you want to go or not. And there is physical evidence that we're moving. It's not just me talking. There's physical evidence that we are moving. The planet is actually moving. Not just spinning. It is moving. What does that mean for you? It means that you need to make a choice. Dark or light, light or dark, dark or light, light or dark. Do you want your coffee light? Do you want your coffee dark? What are you going to choose? So you can be in your imagination choosing wicky wacky. You could be in your imagination choosing love and light and blessings and joy and peace and happiness. You can be talking to your body or not talking to your body. You can be talking to your experience or not talking to your experience and thinking that this is just going to be the same old, same old, same old, same old. It doesn't have to be. That's up to you. The new energies are coming whether you want to work with them or not. They're here and more is coming in. It's an evolution that's happening. It's a raising of our vibration that's happening. And the choice is yours. You have free will to choose or not to choose, to be or not to be. I choose to move with Gaia, with the planet. Just like when I was talking about the fires and the a lot of us, and even me included in the beginning, at first, I was like, oh my God, the fires, blah, 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 and what's happening? And this is the lungs of the planet. Yes, it is. However, the earth, the planet, Gaia is pretty daggone smart. She's a smart one, she is. She is transforming right along with this move. Just like we are, so is she. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about, the new energies, and how do you all feel about that? How do you feel? Are you nervous? Are you scared? I'm really thrilled. It's going to be a bumpy road, though. Some of us are going to be shooketh. But I'm trying to encourage you not to be. To get into yourself, go within, check yourself, talk to your guides, talk to your higher self. This is why I encourage you to start reading Sanaya Roman and Spiritual Growth and Spiritual Awareness. I think that's what it's called. Where's my book? Oh, it's in my bag. Sorry. But this is a time. This is a great time to be on the planet as a light worker. We got work to do. Y'all are quiet. The chat is quiet. Did I make you mute? All right. Linda, do you have anything to add to today?
No, I just encourage you, if you you don't have to sit and watch the video, just turn it on in the background and listen while you're doing other things or on your phone. And don't worry about tuning in or out. Just let it roll, and you may pick up something, or you may want to listen to it again. But it's I think you'll give it a try. I think you'll enjoy it.
Yes, I agree. I'm going to put the link in the chat just in case you can't find it. But this is the channel. Oh, let me turn it off. This is the link to the channel. So if you click that link, that'll take you to the Cryon channel, the Cryon page. And you can visit, I think it's cryon.com, because there's a lot of more information. He has things kind of broken down in certain sections. And he's also talking about indigos. Talks about everything, really, to be truthful. Talks about near-death experiences, and he says that some indigos are 60 years and over. Some of you are indigos. I've been trying to tell y'all, you think that only indigos are young people. Some of you are indigos and you're older. Some of you are old souls and you've been here many times before. Just saying. And if you can't wrap your mind around that, that's okay. You don't have to, but it's the truth. LaShonda, I'm excited for the change. Oh, wait, let me put her up here. She's a new visitor. LaShonda. I like that name. I'm excited for the change. Thank you so much for sharing your wonderful spirit and your gifts with the world. Thank you, LaShonda. Thank you. And thank you for joining us today. We're so happy to have you here. You usually are here twice a week, but with this new job, Wednesdays just wasn't working. So I put in for a shift change. Hopefully I won't still be there in January. That's the goal. That's my goal, to not be there in January. But if I am still there, I did put in for a shift change to get Wednesdays off so that I can be back. Wednesdays, my days off would be Wednesdays, Saturday, and Sunday. So then I would be able to do the two shows again on Wednesday and then again on Sunday. So everybody said love and light to that my shift changes. I do want to just encourage you all again, like Linda said, to check out Cryon. You don't have to watch the videos because there's nothing to watch, actually. There's really nothing to watch. It's just a picture. So you're just listening. You don't see him, Lee, the guy that does the channeling work. You don't see Cryon. You don't see anything. It's just the voice. And when you listen, I'm telling you, you're going to hear something that goes click, click, click in your own spirit. Oh, thank you, LaShonda. Barb said, so perfect, LaShonda, what we all think. Thank you, Barb. LaShonda said, it's been my pleasure to be a part of the teaching today. And it has been a pleasure to have you here join us today. I do want to remind you all to get over to the indigoroom.org and pick up your mug. Let me see, right? Your Indigo Room mug. Linda has two. Barb has hers. I got mine. Amira has hers. I'm going to go get another one so I could be double-fisted like Linda. Linda says she's double-fisted now.
I'm a two-fisted drinker.
She had me cracking up with that. So get to the indigoroom.org and get your mug. Get your mug on. Give it as a Christmas present. Get people to come to the Indigo Room. If you haven't already, thumbs up the video. Make sure, as a new subscriber, thank you for I want to thank the new subscribers that have joined the Indigo Room. And if you're visiting us for the first time and you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. We are on. Okay, just let me tell you. For the last month, I have done nothing. I haven't posted anything. Linda has made some wonderful I am statement videos. I was supposed to release one last week, so now I'm going to just schedule them all to release on their own. I'm going to work on that tomorrow when I get home from Alvin Ailey tonight. But she's done some I am videos, I am statements, videos for the Indigo Room. So if you haven't checked those out, make sure you check them out. Give those a thumbs up as well. Hey, Nia. Hi. Barb said, check your messenger, Sydney. Read the cup. Okay, I will. You didn't get it? All right, I'll check my messenger. Also, if I haven't been posting, I've just been buried. It's like I've been in a tomb. I go to work, it's dark. I come home, it's dark. So, and then I go to bed, I eat, I go to bed, and I get up at the crack and do it again. So I haven't been posting. I've been MIA. Hope after the 21st, my schedule goes back to calmness again. So I'll be able to get back. I'm just starting to push my head above water and be able to see what's going on Facebook or Instagram or anything, emails. I haven't answered. I haven't done that. So please forgive me. I am getting to them. I will get to them. I've just been sleeping, working, eating, and sleeping, and going to the bathroom. Walking Cleopatra. So I do want to thank you all for being here today. Remember who you are. And remember that you are source energy right here in the physical body. Remember, God is within you. You can be, you can do, you can have anything that you desire. And it's not being extraordinary that makes you unique. It is your uniqueness that makes you extraordinary. You're extraordinary. I think next week we're going to talk about some of the gifts that we all have. Okay? Because I know some of you have gifts. I'm talking about like clairvoyance, clairaudience. That's what we call it. It's connecting to consciousness. And I want to talk more about that and how you can utilize your skills, how you can use your intuition better, how you can trust your intuition. Last night I didn't trust my intuition for a hot second. I was waiting on the bus, and the buses, the way they connect sometimes are all wicky wacky. So I got off because I said, okay, I'm going to get off right here and just walk to the bus stop, and then I won't go all the way to the ferry, and I won't miss the bus. Now, there's 3 buses I could take that will bring me home. And I got out pretty early, right? I was good. I was like, yes, I got on the early bus. I was doing really good. And then I'm standing there and the bus comes past. It's the 52 bus. And the 52 bus goes the long way home. And I was like, well, I really don't want to take that bus. That's what I'm saying. This is my humanness. My humanness says that bus goes the long route. The 51 will be here shortly, or the 78. I'll look at my phone and it says it's right around the corner. That's what the app said. Right around the corner. And the 52 bus, I was the only person standing there. He slowed down because I'm at a stop where there's all the buses show up, right? There's like, I don't know, eight different routes show up there. And he slowed down and the bus driver looked at me like, get on the bus, chick. And I went, no, that's all right. Then I was standing there and I heard, we sent that bus for you. I was like, what? You should have followed your gut and got on the bus. We sent that bus for you. And I really had to go to the bathroom too. So I was like, well, okay, all right. Well, you know what? They said, there's not going to be another bus for a minute. I was like, yeah, but the app said, yeah, but we sent that bus for you specifically. And there was nobody on the bus. There was one person on the bus, which would have meant that I probably would have gotten home quicker had I just got on the bus that goes the long route, because there was nobody on the bus and he really wasn't stopping for anybody. There was no reason because there was only one person on the bus and it was late on a Saturday. So nobody's out and it was raining. So nobody's out. I would have got home probably in the same amount of time that I take my regular bus home. So I'm standing there and I'm going, hey, you sent that bus for me? Yes, we sent that bus for you. So I'm thinking, well, my humanness looks at the app on my phone, right? And says, well, there's a bus coming. So, it was like another 15, 20 minutes before the bus came. And I'm standing there and I was like, well, daggone, I should have just got on that bus. So follow your gut, follow your intuition. When your intuition tells you to do a thing, do a thing. Stop second guessing your intuition like me last night. Just saying. That's all. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Don't second guess your intuition. Hey, Moon Vibes. Hi, we miss you. Yeah, I've been working crazy. Sorry. I have been working crazy. So I do want to encourage you to check your mind talk, your inner conversations. Check out Kryon. I put the link in the chat. I'm going to put it in here one more time before we leave. We're going to talk about next Sunday. We're going to talk about, this is the Sunday before Christmas. It'll be the Christmas edition. So we're going to talk about, if you're here, we're going to talk about your gifts. And moving into 2020, You should be honing your gifts, and we all have them. So, how are you going to figure out what your gift is? Well, I don't know what your gift is, but you got one. You got one. You got one. It, but follow your intuition, follow your gut, check your inner conversations of what you're saying. Check out Cryon. Go get your mug at the Indigo Room. I'm not asking you now, I'm telling you. Go get your mug at the IndigoRoom.org website. And we'll see you. We'll see you next Sunday. I love you. Have a great week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye, Linda.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. See you. Bye.